Coming up next, my top 3 favorite perfumes or fragrances for those making that transition from the designer world to the niche world. This is for all the new ones out there. New people are kind of getting into niche. Maybe you're seeing my videos and it's piquing your interest, but you're a little bit nervous about kind of niche fragrances. I'm gonna give you 3 really good ones that are kind of what I consider almost like high-end designer. They're that gateway drug to the niche world. Find out what they are coming up next. Okay, welcome back everybody to Joel the Nose, here again at Osme Perfumery. And today's video, I haven't done something like this in a long time, and that is 3 fragrances, my top 3 fragrances for beginner niche collectors, okay? This is for all you out there. By the way, these are great for even long-time niche, they're just great fragrances. I have them and I love them, but I think they're particularly well suited for people just getting into niche fragrances, and maybe you're used to that kind of designer world, that smell, that that kind of ambroxan, sweet, marine, different popular scents over the last 10 years. Obviously, we all know the ones that are out there that are really popular. So let's get right into this. I'm going to come in at number 3. I'm actually going to rank these in order of my favorite, and this is from Montblanc, and it's Woods and Spices. Woods and Spices, to me, is one of their classics. Everyone needs this in their collection. If you don't have this one from Montblanc, I really recommend it because it is just like, again, a very fresh, aromatic, but it's got some obviously woods. It's very kind of spicy at the top, and it's got that kind of ambroxan smell. For those of you who don't know ambroxan, that term, or that material, it is a synthetic material that is basically like an amber scent. So it gives you that very kind of almost like ambery, sweet, long-lasting. So ambroxan is one of the best materials for making a fragrance not only project well, but also to make it last really long. I have some at home, that I play around with, and man, when you smell it and you let it and you put it into a fragrance, when you're making one and you put it in, it immediately makes everything jump higher and last longer. So Woods and Spices, again, very good fresh scent, great introduction if you're getting into niche, highly recommend. Next, another classic that I talked about many times over the years, and of course that is 8 and Bob, the original. 8 and Bob, the original. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the long JFK story, but for those who haven't heard it, JFK, when he got out of college, was traveling around Europe for like a summer, and he discovered this in France, and started wearing it and brought it back to the United States. Ultimately had them mail him a bunch of, actually 8 bottles. The whole story is the owner of the perfume company sent a little note, said, here are 8 bottles and 1 for Bob. So he gave him 8 bottles and 1 for his brother, Robert Kennedy. Anyway, then Hollywood got it, became very famous. 8 and Bob, great fragrance though, very citrusy, again, very fresh, kind of got that lemon. I think it's even got some grapefruit in there. It's kind of got a little bit of a bite, a little spiciness to it also. But the story, look, the JFK story, countless times I've been in here when people have come in and asked specifically, hey, you got that JFK fragrance? It is kind of famous, but it's also a quality fragrance. This was, I think, actually was the very first fragrance, I'm pretty sure, that, yes, it was the very first fragrance that I ever got here at Osme about 5-6 years ago. This was really my first niche fragrance from what I consider true niche. I did have Le Labo before that. I had a few Le Labos, which is, I consider quasi-niche at this point. But 8 and Bob, check it out. Enduring classic. And I'm gonna go number 1. I talked about this one a few weeks ago. This is, and it's been out for a few years now, but it's new to me and I love it. Sunset Cafe from Ramon Manigal and the Ibiza collection. So you can imagine it's the Ibiza collection. This is gonna be that, again, kind of fun, frivolity, light-hearted, marine, It's got seaweed note in it. It's got a sand note in it. It's got coffee. It's got freesia. This is truly, truly a cool, unique fragrance. I love the bottle, by the way. Look at that magnetic cap. Always just cool bottles. Feels sturdy. Just really like the design here. But this one also, also is one that you can smell that, and I don't know if it's listed there, but I can smell it because I've worked with it enough now in making my own perfumes. And that's one of the cool things, by the way, guys. When I started making my own perfumes, it was to train my nose more and to really be able to pick out notes and materials better. And I can pick out ambroxan now pretty clearly, even when it's in small doses. But this is got that very much kind of, I think this is going to be a huge hit with designer fragrance fans who are going into niche. I was talking to Maurice earlier about this. We both agree that this is probably going to be a very big seller here because people come in, a lot of new people walk in here and they're just walking by and they see the store and they come in. But this is, it's just a great everyday fragrance. I think this one will make it ultimately into one of my best top videos, top 3, top 5 for everyday perfumes, because this is a really good everyday perfume with that ambroxan. It gives you that sweetness. Again, you've got the seaweed note, you've got coffee in here. So when you look at the notes, you may not think kind of sweet, fresh, spicy fragrance, but that's exactly what this is. And marine, you definitely get that marine vibe. So those are all very popular note combinations, the marine scent, the ambroxan, that have made designer fragrances so popular in the last 10 years. Kind of reminds me of, I just got a vibe from it of Dolce & Gabbana, the one, if you like that. So, all right, so there you have it, my top 3 gateway drugs, gateway perfumes from designer world to niche, but still great on their own for any person who loves niche fragrances. Try them out. Let me know what you think. If you have, put your comments down below. Let's discuss it. I'll be back soon, as always, with another video. And thank you for watching, participating, supporting. Couldn't do this that I do without you guys' support. 3 videos a week. It's a lot of work. Put a lot of time and effort into this. But it's because you guys, I get so much enjoyment out of it. And just want to say thank you. All right, I'll be back soon. Later. Peace, love, and perfume.